welcome to the WIHS Journal Public Affairs program. I'm Jerry Williams. Well, House of Changes is a sober house dedicated to helping men transition from hardship to healing and independence. I caught up with house manager Marcus Sly to learn more. Hear portions of that conversation happening now on the WIHS Journal, It's News and Public Affairs. I am in Norwich, Connecticut, House of Changes, and I'm with house manager Marcus Sly. How you doing, Marcus?
Hey, I'm doing great, Jerry.
Now, I understand you're a transplant like me, man. We're both not from Connecticut. This is known as the Constitution State or Nutmeg State. I'm from California, and you're from Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
You're from Tennessee. We all have a story. So I'm here to get your story and talk about House of Changes. So how long have you been here in Connecticut?
I've been in Connecticut 11 months.
What's your story coming from Tennessee, man?
Well, coming from Tennessee, I was released from prison in August of last year after doing 34 months for aggravated burglary. During that time, while incarcerated, I became a part of a therapeutic community, as it's called. From that point, while inside of this program and community, I became a peer recovery specialist because I wanted to develop a purpose before I came out. You know, I wanted to know what was the rest of my life going to be like. That provided me with a glimpse of what I believe my purpose is. So upon that transition from being released to coming to Connecticut, there was a doctor that worked in this program with myself that we formed a friendship, and he wanted to develop a nonprofit organization and have it, we wanted to head that nonprofit in Nashville, Tennessee. So as fate would have it, that actually fell through. It did not prosper. And not to go into too many details, that initially is what led me to Connecticut. I was in a situation where it was either going to be going to a homeless shelter or going back home, which is in Knoxville, Tennessee, where at that time, I don't believe it would have been healthy for me. So I reached out to an associate of mine that relayed to me that they had an opportunity for me in this state. But would I be willing to travel and just basically, say goodbye to my former life? It put me at that fork in the road. What do I do from here? He described to me exactly what I would be doing because although my certification is based in the state of Tennessee, it enables me to have a knowledge and be able to use my lived experience as a recovering alcoholic and addict to manage a sober living home. Because really all that comes to mind in operating this home is, what would I want? What would I want for myself being fresh out of prison? How do I begin to put the pieces of the puzzle that is my life back together? So that's where it placed me at. And I said instantly, this is something that I believe I can do. And when I got here, and I saw the house is magnificent, as you can see. The weather was cold, so I had to get adjusted to that transition. But overall, the community of Norwich has been very welcoming. We started out November 1st, 2024. I was the only resident in the house, and that lasted on up until December the 7th. So imagine for 36, 37 days of being in this 5-bedroom house by yourself. That was me. We did not foresee ourselves gaining any residents until the beginning of the new year. Mid-December, the house was halfway full. And I can only thank the God of my understanding for being able to provide us with that blessing. It's been quite the journey so far. Recovery is a field, I believe, that is constantly evolving because circumstances, I believe, in our society are not improving. They're stressed, they're depressed, poverty-stricken, they're faced with so many challenges, and it's hard we have to restore that hope And that's what I believe our primary mission is, to restore that hope in individuals.
House of Changes. Take me through a typical day. A man gets admitted. What's the requirements? How long is the stay? What's the program like?
What I love to say to the men when they enter this house, especially if I know with prior knowledge that I'm probably going to welcome them into the house, intake process. But I tell them, the moment you step through that door, you already have respect, you already have trust. And the only way you can blow your chances is if you decide to. We have guidelines and expectations that we expect the men to follow out. We have chores that we issue out to the men. We require the men to go to meetings. Everything is primarily designed for their benefit if they take heed to it. One of my other obligations to these men is that I help them navigate the resources in the local area for whatever they may need. Some men may need to establish communication with their primary care physician. Some men may need to apply for SNAP benefits. Some men may want to know if there are workshops that exist to help them build their credit. So I help them navigate all of these resources. And because I'm actually displaying everything that I require them to do. So I'm here as an example for them as well. And I think my presence, by me being a living house manager, it adds a certain impact. Like, dad is always present, so the kids can't really do whatever it is we would do. We like to make mischief when we don't have supervision around. Yeah. And of course, I don't look at my men as like they're kids or nothing like that. But I know we're addicts. We're addicts. And, we've been manipulative. We've been crushed by our own decisions, and it puts us, that addiction puts us in positions to where we pull out whatever it is necessary of ourselves. We pull that out of ourselves to get what we want by any means necessary. Yeah. So that's one of the things you have to contend with. And I guess I'm also just here to hold these men accountable, because I hold myself accountable.
Right. If there's someone out there listening and they want to know more and they're interested, how can they get in contact with you?
Okay, we are in the process of developing a web page, I believe, if they have not already did that. But we are located in the city of Norwich, 321 Washington Street, and I am actually available to speak with anyone about their recovery process. My number is 860-574-7745. Even if I can't get people, because we only have a capacity of 8 people, and the minimum stay is 6 months, and the maximum stay is 2 years. But like I said, I am available to talk with anyone about their recovery process if they need it.
Marcus, thank you for your time. I know you have to get ready for another meeting. God bless you, and keep up the good work, man, and stay on your journey of turning your life around, man. Walk in the light. Walk in the light, brother.
Yes, indeed. This is progress, not perfection.
Amen. Take care.
And you just heard my conversation with Marcus Sly, house manager of House of Changes there in Norwich, Connecticut. If you would like more information about what you heard today, call WIHS 860-346-1049, 860-346-1049. I'm Jerry Williams for the WIHS Journal. It's news and public affairs.